I recently had a conversation with a millennial man who was struggling mightily in their life. They were experiencing a lack of confidence and a lack of clarity. Because they had a lack of confidence and a lack of clarity, they were experiencing stress and anxiety because they knew they had a lack of confidence and a lack of clarity. Because they had stress and anxiety, that impacted the amount of energy that they were showing up with in their most important relationships, their ability to show up in their job, and their ability to just show up and be happy in their life. This is the most common thing that I experience when I speak with millennial men specifically. And some of the reasons that this is because as millennial men, we suck. We are so bad at talking about our shit. I think about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was horrible at speaking about what was truly bothering me. I would confide in maybe one person, and when it came to my friends, it just didn't exist. I would drink heavily, or I would bury it by going to the gym and lifting and ignoring what I truly felt. I didn't have any way of self-expression. So many times I get on the phone, I get on a video chat, and I'm speaking with a millennial man. And this happened yesterday when I spoke with this guy specifically. And after we uncovered all of his shit, we dug deep. We got so clear as to what was holding him back. And he looked at me, he did one of these. That was the first time that I said any of that out loud. I guarantee if you're a millennial man watching this, you have a lot of shit that you're not saying. You have a lot of stress that's building up subconsciously or consciously that you have not said because you're afraid to say it. You don't have the courage to be vulnerable with other people and actually say it out loud. And you know what? No one does in our generation. It took me years of training to build up confidence and just be vulnerable with other people. So why is this relevant? I'm here not as anything else but a person who creates a judgment-free zone to speak. Truly. There is no connotations of expectations. There's no ties to my conversations. I connect with people, we talk, we have an honest conversation, and you know what? If that's the end of the conversation, great, we go on our days. Some people stick around and talk a little bit longer, and we keep connecting, which is also great. But so few men in my generation have a space, a container where they can go and for the first time, most likely in their entire life, start removing all these layers, all these protective coats, all these just shells that we've developed over the years and be an authentic, vulnerable, courageous man. How many times have you heard that in a sentence? So that's one aspect of who I am as a person. I'm a judgment-free space for you to come to with an honest, vulnerable question. Maybe you're struggling in an area of your personal and professional life. Maybe you have anxiety. Maybe you're struggling because you don't have any clarity, and that's absolutely okay. Because no one in our freaking generation does. Because no one teaches this shit. Because no one freaking shows up authentically because we are not trained to. We're trained to post videos on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and pretend like everything is cool. When in reality, the most confident people that I perceive are actually the people struggling most. I had 2 men reach out to me last week. 2 guys who I would have known for an absolute fact. These are the most confident, people that I've seen. I see them post on social media. I follow them on Instagram, and they are posting some really cool shit. And when we get on the phone, they are crippled with anxiety. Crippled. Let's cut the crap. I'm here to serve. Let's connect. Let's talk. Judgment-free. Nothing attached. 1 conversation, 20 conversations. I don't care. But isn't it time that you start to release yourself of the shackles of your self-doubt and your fears that are holding you back? Because I could tell you for the person I spoke with yesterday, it definitely helped them. Reach out, direct message me, let's chat. Thanks.